Pinehurst, North Carolina, known for its magnificent golf courses, surrounded by gently rolling hills and tall longleaf pines, is also a village with a heart. As the national headquarters of the Mira Foundation, Pinehurst has the unique distinction of being the home of guide dogs for children in the United States. Mira is the only organization in the United States that provides guide dogs to eligible blind children between the ages of 11 and 17. These guide dogs are provided free of charge. This is a very special weekend for Mira USA. Candidates for guide dogs are here in Pinehurst for a final evaluation of their orientation and mobility skills. They will also get to walk with a guide dog for the first time. If selected to train with a guide dog this summer, this weekend will have been life-changing for them. With us, we have Bob Bailey and Dr. Guy Bouvier, who are the co-founders of Mira USA, and Dr. Roy Ehrlich, who is a board member of Mira USA and the psychiatric consultant to the organization.
I'm Robert Bailey, and welcome to our evaluation weekend. This is for the class of 2014. We got it all started in 2007. I went in for some surgery, and there was some difficulties with the surgery, and as a result I ended up totally blind. It's got its tough moments. We've got 18 kids that have got guide dogs now. You know, over the next number of years, we hope to be able to do a lot more. And it's a question of working with the children and getting the finances in order to be able to do this. We work with our parent company, Mira Canada, and because of that association, these are the only people in the world that train guide dogs for children.
We are quite young as a foundation, and people have to be aware that we do exist, so that the City Hall has accepted to recognize and declare that Pinehurst is the national hometown for guide dog for children. For Mira, it's a big and very important move.
Before you get a guide dog, you have to be able to establish yourself to be able to function with a cane, and that's really important. You've got to be able to cross streets, listen to the traffic, avoid objects, and with a cane, that's exactly what you're doing. You're avoiding objects. It's strictly tactical. You're seeking objects with your cane to avoid. Working with a dog, you don't look for objects to avoid. The dog just walks along the street and he gently gets you around objects. You don't even know you're getting around objects. They'll spot them far in advance and gently work their way around these objects. In town, I'll just tell him to go home and he'll take me home. At the office, I'll tell him to go to the office, he'll take me to the office. Very smart. Life is totally different without him.
People think that these youngsters are too young to get a dog, that they're not able to have the responsibility to care for the dogs, and we have found just exactly the opposite. Our children step up to the plate, they take care of their dogs. People will see easily the increased freedom and mobility and what have you that a child would have, and that's the obvious thing. As a psychiatrist, I see a deeper value. I see these children in the time of their life when they are emotionally growing in great degree and where they can use all the emotional support they can get. And we find that giving these children dogs at this time is exactly the appropriate time. They go from having been taken care of for the most part all of their lives to all of a sudden having to take care of something. It gives them another purpose in life. It gives them an added confidence in themselves. It gives them an added sense of belonging and importance and degree of acceptance of themselves, which is so important.
My daughter had a guide dog at the age of 18 approximately, but the day she was told that she would have a dog, her life and our life completely changed. When we saw what the dogs could do to our daughter, it is then that we decide that we should offer that possibility to as many children as possible, and that's why we are working so hard here in the United States to offer as many dogs as possible.
I'm Darcy Crane, and this is my guide dog Navy, and I've had him for 3 years. She has come a long way. She has become what we have come to refer to as a responsible teenager. She really has become quite an independent lady with the dog.
She's a totally different person than she was before. Before she was shy and I would say unhappy. Pretty much, yeah. But now she's confident. She's, like you said, independent. Talks to people where she never would have before.
This whole weekend has been a very positive experience for us. This is the first time that we meet families with other blind children. Seeing Melanie walk with a guiding dog has... I have no words to describe the feeling of happiness that it has brought to me and my family.
I love walking with the guide dogs. It's really nice and I feel very confident and secure. It's really a nice experience.
I have a picture over my desk in the office. It's of one of our children from this summer, Lexi. And she's walking up the sidewalk towards her house. And she's got her dog on her left. And she's got her two younger sisters behind her. And her grandmother writes to us and says, this is the first time in 14 years that Lexi was able to walk to her house by herself. That's the Mira story. We are giving a degree of life to these children, and I'm so happy and so proud of what we do. Please help us in every way you can. Get the word out, help us find children, and help us find money. Thank you very much.